And we start here, Zimo. We'll start here then. Do you want to give me an explanation first here, or do we teleport to Leah 6 and then I give an explanation over there? I don't know. Most people, I don't see any newbies, I think, so most people know how to fly high, fly fast.
Oh, let's introduce.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome at Manifestations, a part of the Dutch Design Week. It is the 19th of October, 2021. Like last year we had this total digital thing, and this year it's digitally as well in physical life, or some people say real life. Today we have Werner, and he's been talking a little bit already. Werner Kurosawa. And he researches virtuality, NPIRL, not possible in real life, not mimicking reality where avatars don't dream of electric sheep. Let's walk to the portal. We're on the island on DDW in Second Life, so if you have the possibility to join us in Second Life, go there, put it in map and go find DDW. On the northwest side you have the island in the shape of an eye, and there we are. The top flashes of the eye are portals. And today we have the second portal to the left, and it says Reflexive Field 14. Werner Kurosawa, Expo 24/7. And now we're gonna have the tour. And I'm very honored that we are going to see what Werner is doing. So Werner, would you take the honor and go through the portal, and we can follow you.
And the portal doesn't work.
That's okay, we will get there. I'm taking a nice bath, so no problem.
Sick. Lovely. What do I see? I see all kinds of grids, stripes.
So what you see here is actually 507 prims. It's still old school. And it's on a grid of 13 by 13 and then 3 layers. Every prim is like 100 meters high, and in every prim there's a sound. What the prims actually do, they look at every avatar. So what you have to do, you have to fly, because I'm going to remove the platform, and when you fly around, you'll be able to make your own soundscape. For those who don't know, the sounds, the loudest, there are in the middle of each prim. So the loudest is in the middle of the prim. So you have to put your master sound maximum. You have to put your sound at maximum, and the rest you can leave as you want. And then the best is to fly around and experience, but also you can zoom out if you're on a Mac. Use Command 8 4 times, so you have a wider view, like the stream of Chantal is, and then so you can look wider and see what happens with all people. This sim, I first made this for Idea Labs for the University of Digital Arts. I think 10 years ago. It was the first time I made this, or I started this. And then I kept on working on it, but I have this sim because of ESLIA, so the Second Life Endowment for the Arts. So they granted me this sim for 6 months. So besides this installation, there are several other ones. There's one at minus 20 meters below sea level. And then there's one above this enormous globe at 1,000 meters. And then there's one above that, and above that. So there are different situations. What I've always been doing and curious about in Second Life is actually doing things not mimicking reality, because why should we mimic reality? Here we can fly, we can float, and we can do stuff we can't do in real life. We can't make globes of 1 mile wide floating around an island. We can make 507 quadruple sound installations, or we can, but you will pay a lot of money. Here it's for free actually. So I'm always been exploring these kinds of ways doing not possible in real life.
And do you have any exhibitions in physical life, in real life?
In real life, I'm an architect, and I'm a teacher at an art school of arts in Antwerp.
Lovely.
Where I teach now since 2 years. We started a new studio, digital arts. So and we try to explore there even all kinds of digital arts. And
Yes.
I have a friend of mine who's a composer, and I did a lot of 3D scenery for his operas. So that's besides being an architect and a teacher.
So basically we are in a big in musical instruments or sound instruments.
It's actually, yeah, you could say it's like every of these 507 elements, they have sounds in them. So you actually make your own sound sample environment by flying. It's the sounds which are inside of it. It's a side story, are based actually on the Nikola Tesla. I don't know if you know Nikola Tesla. So a lot of sounds are being used as the high voltage pitch sounds. There are some dove sounds because of his life he married a dove. And there are some sayings, that some recordings of his voice who are completely transformed. So you can mix them at your own pace.
Can you do the first one so we have an idea of what we might be hearing? Because if we all go testing and trying all at the same time, we probably get a big noise of nothing. Or I don't know.
Yeah. And I have another question for Werner.
I come down because
Werner, before we
it's not
start,
following.
what light shall I put on? Shall I make it midnight or daylight?
For me, it's okay to have it in daylight. It's fine.
Daylight.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because we can change the light and time of day here.
Yes.
So.
Yes, I made some changes, but I think for now it's best that everybody just uses daylight.
Okay. Okay, can you do the first one, Werner, please?
I'm going to remove the platform, so everybody who's standing, please get in fly mode. Thank you.
Or else you fall down.
Or else you fall down, like somebody is doing.
Oh, there we go.
Okay.
how they find their way up. Is everybody going to follow or what? Because otherwise you're not going to hear what's happening.
Yeah, I think that's a good idea.
So actually when you go down, and the best is when all sounds are like horizontal. Yeah, well, I will see how.
Elaine, where are you? Where is everybody? Teruggevonden. I found you again.
Yay!
Yeah, we lost
Yay!
voice because you were flying like crazy, woman.
It is so amazing.
It is. You lose
Yeah.
yourself in this, don't you?
But it was scary how you're suddenly on your own.
How? Sorry?
You can't find the other people. That was a bit scary. The help is gone.
The sounds are really nice.
Yeah, sounds are nice, but really loud. Sometimes.
Yeah, you have to mix it yourself.
Yeah. Yeah, but everything you touch or fly into also makes a sound, huh?
Yes. Yes.
This is properly interactive. It's addictive. And these pink sticks are following me.
Yes.
Where are you, Pilar?
Okay.
Lost you again.
Are you not putting this sound? Okay. Chantal, where are you? You're sitting on three. Okay.
I'm here. Yes, I'm close to you, Werner. I think I'll stay here. P-line is everywhere. I see how go past.
This is amazing.
Everyone read the chat. I'll
Yeah.
put.
Yes.
Okay, I'll put some TPs inside of here. So there you can see the different levels. Oh no, they can't work. No, the links don't work. Okay, just wait. I'll put
Impressive,
something
though.
else up. Maybe. I'll wear a TP system
That's
here.
nice.
I'll wear
Buttons.
it to my hand. Probably right hand. Okay. Here on my hand, you see the silver circle. It's actually a TP system, so you can click it, and there you can see that there will come a TP menu where you can see all the different installations. And what it actually does, it pastes a TP inside the nearby chat. So when you click the nearby chat, I will do it for you all, so you don't need to do it.
Do you want us to go to the first location?
Wait, I'll put first them all in here, so then you can you have them in chat. Sound reflex, yeah, I'll put them all in. So difficulty is, it's in my hand, it's moving, it's difficult to touch for myself. Studio noise, and Tower Expo is one, and maybe one nice to see is the Snow Voronoi is a nice one to see, and the Cubes one is a nice one to see. So I think I made some. The Voronoi walk is actually something I did a long time ago. It's without sound, but it's also interactive. Then the sound reflex, that's the second one, that's this one here. Tower Expo was actually a huge tower of 1,024 meters I made for studios for Machinima at that time. And then Snow Voronoi is actually an experiment on like snow crystals, making a Voronoi structure. But when you're there, you have to wait a while, and then it will grow, it will enhance, there will come more. It's always different. They are generated randomly, and they make a bigger structure randomly. And then on top there's the cube swarm, which is actually a swarm of cubes, huge cubes swimming like fish or flying like birds around themselves, and they do have sounds in them too. So, but they are not interactive. They are just living on themselves, floating around, following each other. So.
It's going to be an interesting journey.
Yes.
Shall we go?
As you wish. The first one on the list is below water level. That's the Voronoi walk. So if everybody clicks in nearby chat the top link, then we all get TP'd to the bottom.
Can we stand here?
Yes, here you can stand, here you can walk.
Okay.
Also, Bob is on his way.
Sorry?
Bob is on the way.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah.
Maybe we should TP some people that weren't paying attention.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, I'll try to pick them up.
It's okay.
Most are here, I think. Okay. Yeah, and some people are traveling on themselves. Only one is traveling on themselves, so it's not a problem, and they found the TP system.
Lovely.
So it's happening here. These are actually remains of the Voronoi snow, which is on top. which you see later. But actually they act in the same way as the pink columns. So they look at you or they go away from you. But the funny thing is, like, because there are so many, and especially when there are more people, that you see the, let's say, kind of forest-like thing move and change. So the best is we all walk around, and maybe in 10 minutes we take the Tower Expo second, not the Sound Reflex, but the Tower Expo, the third teleport.
It's already nice to look at it. Just stand and look at people walking, and the whole environment around them changes. You see that?
Yeah, I'm zooming out, and it's a fantastic underwater scene, very unsurrealistic, very wow.
It's like a huge Mikado game, but then the Mikado are not just sticks, they're like antennas. Lots of antennas. You know, the old TV antennas everywhere.
Yeah.
The things you called antennas, they are actually, how would I call it? They are actually like trees, but it's the shortest distance between 12 points. So there are 12 points which were generated randomly inside a given space, and then between those 12 points, these lines make the shortest way. So if you would make a way from point 1 to 2 second and then to 12, you would have a much longer way than the structures you see generated here. Maybe it sounds a bit difficult, but which it is, but because that's how I came up with the idea of the Voronoi.
It's quite interesting, because this is probably a moment in life you think, I wish I'd paid attention at math class.
There is this riddle of 7 bridges to cross the 7 bridges in the shortest way distance, and this is one of these. It's called, if you want to know more about it, it's called Steiner tree, the trees of Steiner. And
Okay.
it's a mathematical way of to find the shortest ways to build ways between several points.
Fantastic.
And this is what's happened in 3D. So 12 points. You will see it later on top. So there are 12 points generated, and then it calculates the shortest way between these 12 points, and then you get these kinds of structures.
Everything is generated. Nothing is, or what is handmade.
The one you see here, these are a vast collection of given ones I had, but I tried something different with it, and this came out by accident. Not possible in real life, that trees act on your avatar or on your human being. But I didn't put sounds in these. And in some there are lights, so you will see that the lights differ when people fly around. You'll see that lights also change. The nice thing, when I see Chantal has shadows on, you also see the shadows of the big globe, and you also see some of the structures when you guys were flying around in the reflexive field. You could see also the shadows changing here, down here. In the corner there is this pink, which looks like a caravan. It's normally when I start building somewhere, I use this caravan to put my avatar, because normally I don't build with my avatar. I just use my camera to cam around and then build. And normally in this caravan I have some drawings or little smaller models of the whole sim. So I kept it here as part of the installation.
Fantastic.
So I would say, or we go to the level of the Tower Expo, or we go to the one of the top levels, the Snow Forum. No, it's still available in the nearby chat.
Yeah.
Okay. P-Line, if you follow Werner, I will follow
Yes.
you. Yeah?
Fantastic.
We will be like little follow train in art.
Yes.
Okay. Snow Voronoi, next level, it's at 2,101 meter for those who want to fly, but you can use the TP's menu system of the
Okay.
And there's also the silver circle for those who don't have it in the nearby chat. There's in this black circle with the cross, which marks the middle, you also have a silver circle with a TP system, so you can also use the menu and then use the Voronoi. I just saw somebody use it, so I don't think we all have to do it. It's the 128, 2101. That's the one.
So that's a different one. Hang on.
Yes.
1017 says Joe.
That's the Tower Expo.
Okay.
But I would
one,
like
yeah.
the one
here we
at
go.
101. Okay, see you there.
Yeah. See you there.
Okay.
Yes.
Yay! Very good.
Now we're flying. We better.
Yeah, it's very serious and also a bit funny at the same time.
Yes,
So,
it is.
yeah.
Okay, so what you see here, is everybody here? No. I still see people flying in the reflexive field.
Yep.
Chantal is flying in the reflexive field.
I'm
I
here.
think.
I'm standing behind
She's
you.
here. I'm just going to send offers of teleports to people that are.
Timo
still
was
hanging.
shouting, yeah. But I don't think it will be. Does shout work in all the sim? I don't think so.
I don't think so either.
We're at 2001 meters, so. Yeah. So what's happening here? I have on top of this huge cube. It's a black. I made a black cube of 1024 by 1024 by 1024, and no, 256. Sorry, and on top of them there are 27 resers, and every 30 seconds there's this Steiner tree structure generated, and then because of gravity they fall down, but which is beautiful in Second Life, that even these complex structures, they keep the gravity in how they staple. I don't know if that's the right English word. How they lay on top of each other is
They
actually
stack.
they stack on each other in a quite natural way.
Mm-hmm.
And then every 30 seconds they die, because one of the first errors I did, I forgot to let them die, and I burned not only my video card but also a computer at Linden Arts, so at Linden at that time. So they kicked me out for 14 days.
Oh gosh.
I learned my lesson.
Oh,
Learned my
dear.
lessons. Thank you.
Killer Werner.
So the best thing is also, or to use your camera, or to go in first person view, mouse view, to look around and even to fly around.
It's amazing from a distance. I'm zooming
Yeah,
out with the camera.
yeah,
It's
that's the
beautiful.
because that's actually where the idea of the snow Voronoi came from.
Yeah.
It's actually like every snow crystal ever been made is always different. There's never been a second same snow crystal ever in the 4 billion years Earth exists. So this was also the idea. Every 30 seconds there is this thing created. It's always different, it's random, and it stacks on top of each other like snow crystals do. So the strange thing is it's always different, it's never the same, although if you come out, if you look from a larger distance, this structure seems always the same. It's like, yeah, something moving, spider web-like, but it's always different. But it keeps the phenomenal look, which I think is interesting. That something which is always different is actually always the same. Yeah, there is gray goo. That's the problem today. That they installed an anti-gray goo. Gray goo means when you start resin too many elements at the same time, then it could overflow, which this installation wouldn't do, but I always get this, so I have to find a workaround, but because then it would even be packed with more structures. But I can keep them in, how do you say, they don't become wild, they don't go crazy.
So
which
they're controlled. Yeah.
Yeah, they are, in a way, they are controlled. Yeah. So,
It's getting rather busy. That's
it's
nice.
it's getting busier, yes.
There you go.
So that's and the idea of snow in Voronoi. I don't know if you know Voronoi. Voronoi was a Russian mathematician. So you had the French mathematician Delaunay, who made the triangulation. So if you have random points, you make triangles, which we are now actually in virtuality, being polygons. Triangles, and Voronoi made the perpendicular lines on the Delaunay, and so he came up with these like honeybee structures. And actually, everything in nature is grown in this way by Voronoi. So and it sits also in this Steiner tree problem. But it's like what can I do with the least amount of energy, or what can I do with the least amount of material and maximalize the thing out of it? Yeah, that's what's happening here.
Wow.
Yeah. Okay. We can go one more up, which is at the swarming cubes. It's for those who were there, you can see it 11:19 at the nearby chat. 11:19, there's cube swarm, there's the Leah, it's at 128, 2428. Sorry. Or I just put it a new one. Yeah.
Okay, fantastic. Okay,
P-line, will you TP
2428.
me?
Yes, I will.
Okay.
Okay.
There we go.
There we go.
Oh. Thank you.
Wow. The sound is nice here.
Yeah. Actually, the sounds in here are the same as the one you saw at first in the big cloud, but only a selection of them. I call them my Tao speeches, So what I did was actually using Tao, you know, the Tao synthesis, and I made them into. I made them through computer speech, voice to speech, or text to voice, and I recorded them like that.
Amazing. It sounds like a hive mind.
And these, because I had some problems with these at the beginning, because they really went wild. So this is a collection of, I forgot, 48 of them. Because they always ran away, they ran off sim. Nowadays I found a way to keep them inside the sim borders.
Okay. Yeah.
But it's quite simple, but I like the idea of these abstract cubes swarming around, because they look at each other and they use each other's proximity to move. It's a swarm script which is inside of them.
Fantastic.
And I see that Chantal is using the shadows, so you can see the shadows, which works. And I just put it a degradé screen, a gray screen, just to have to not see the sky partially.
Wow.
Yeah, you use your camera to look what higher. You can fly to them, but you need to set your graphics between high and ultra to see the shadows, and then look up and see the cubes. And if you really want to hear the sounds at max, you have to fly through them, and because each sound is inside each cube.
What are you doing to me?
No, I don't think we can fly too far away from Werner. That's connected with an umbilical cord. I so like the sounds.
Yeah.
Wat is het vijf? Wat is het vijf? Ah, dat is niet als winkel.
Dat is goed.
Die past dat is.
Hi Bob.
Ik ben het toch niet omgegaan. Maar Werner is nog ook, oké, je kunt teleporteren of je kunt vliegen, maar kan ik vliegen naar die volgende ding op?
Dat is connected. Dat is echt gewoon boven elk ding.
Het duurt te lang.
Ja, anders. Ik was net hoger geworden, maar dat was het precies.
Ja, misschien ja. Dat wel connected is, maar dan niet erboven of zo.
Ik zou het iets proberen.
En waar is die crazy cat deze, denk ik?
Ja, die is bewegen of zo. Zeker mega verwacht dat die helemaal niet is. Ja, die naam is ook weg.
Okay, now everybody's seen it. We'll
Yes.
okay. I take you to the last one, which is more a statical one, but something maybe to see. and it's at the, if you still have the chat, but maybe I'll just make a new link to them. It's the tower.
The tower. Oops.
Can we also fly to the next?
Okay, but Demo, yeah, this is the tower model. I'll just take you there 1 minute, and then Zimu asked me to go back to the reflexive field then.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay?
1 minute mode. Yeah.
We flying, brother.
Ja, gaan we niet gewoon vliegen?
And actually use your media. If you use media, you'll see that the tower is actually you need a quite a huge draw distance, like 1024 at best. It started a long time ago that somebody asked me to make a tower for Machinima, to make studios, and it was the idea to bring a lot of space in one volume. So what you see are actually cubes behind you on this suckle. You see, yeah, it's wait, sorry. It's this suckle where I actually explain how they were made. So starting with a cube, then tapering it, two sides, twisting it. Then I made the structure around it, and then I made them bigger and bigger. So we go here. This is actually a model of the total tower, and it's 1024 meters high. No, it's not the whole sim. It's only 1/4 of the height of a total sim, because the total sim is 4096 meters high. Most people don't actually use Second Life on the top levels, only to model, but you can make expositions, you can build up, yeah. So here, now this is actually the tower as it was, but as an empty one. And yeah, around this tower, but that's for people who are interested. I also showed smaller and bigger models and how the structure was built, which wasn't easy at first, but
The theater, we had all the festivals in.
yes,
Amazing,
yes,
and it blows up, and you know, I even used that for the posters for the festival we had 10 years ago, where Mo and I did that. Yeah. Beautiful, beautiful theater.
And here at the end you see the spheres within spheres, and I made them bigger and bigger and bigger, and then around the reflexive field you saw them as 1024 huge brims around. Yeah, we could go there. So this is this is a small model of the huge one. So this is only, I don't recall, 24 meters wide, and I made them bigger and bigger and bigger till the one who are encircling the reflexive field. They are 1024 by 1024. So they actually go outside the sim, because I'll try to, I won't try to do it, but like the one we saw downstairs on the water level, it totally fits within this sphere. So it's that's also something which is very interesting to play with in Second Life or in Virtual World. That's actually scale. because nobody has an idea of scale within this world. Most avatar here are like 6'1" or 6'2", so we all would be basketball players in real life. I hardly see people who have their real life measurements. That's also a reason why a lot of things which are built in Second Life are too big, because when you're looking around you want the same feeling as in real life, so you make everything much bigger than it actually is, which is also interesting to think about. I told a long time ago, if everybody would make his avatar 10 times smaller, Second Life would become 1,000 times bigger.
I'm small. I'm
Yeah.
very small, look.
Yeah.
But we don't have to be like in our real life measurements, huh?
Oh, no. But it's strange, everybody likes to be bigger and not smaller, not many.
Well, I know a sim where everything needs to be in tip-top realistic length. That's the Berlin 1929 sim. So, yeah.
Okay, Zimo asked me to go back to the inside the reflexive field to end the presentation.
Yes.
So you have to
This
be
is
flying.
amazing.
You have to be flying before you arrive there, because otherwise you'll fall down.
Okay, fly mode.
Okay,
Activate.
fly mode, and then or you still have the chat, or I'll put a new
1017?
it is at 496 meters.
Oh.
I put a new one on. Sound reflex. Now it's the bottom one. It's at 500 meters. That will work. So everybody can go back there and enjoy the sunrise.
Engage.
You also can just step outside and fall down, which will work too.
Whoa.
That's tempting, but
It's tempting.
I was
but
flying so hard.
you go out and you fall down.
yeah.
You'll arrive there.
Okay. Whee! Oh, I love it.
Almost like icicles.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a lot of
Walking through forest.
it's 507 sounds you hear about, maybe all of them, depends on your sound settings, but at the same time.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
You get a total different feel for space and sound and objects.
Yeah. No, but it's like I've always been intrigued, and I do understand that people try to. Oh, sorry, above. I try to stay level. No, it's strange that most people try to mimicry real life, and we don't have to. So for me, it's like a play garden to make stuff you can't make in real life.
Yes.
Yeah.
Why should I make a house with a roof because it never rains in Second Life?
Unless when you wanted to. Yeah.
Yeah, unless we wanted to, but we don't get wet.
No.
No.
But maybe people want to make a Second Life that they don't have in First Life. I don't know.
Yeah, that's true, but you also can have, most people do, but you also can have
More.
something
I know.
which you don't have in reality. And
Yes.
that doesn't mean you have to have a villa or a yacht or a Porsche, whatever. There's so much to explore, there's so much more to do than reality.
Yeah.
But you have to have a very creative mind and some knowledge of shape and structures and mathematics.
Yeah, that helps.
So, and I must say, Werner, you master this. I'm impressed by all the shapes, and I mean, this should be taught in mathematics lessons at high school.
Yeah. Or maybe then kids would love mathematics.
Exactly. And scripting, of course. So
Yeah,
it goes
scripting.
hand in hand.
Because of this I learned scripting, but I'm not a scripter. I can't start from a white page, but I learn by copy pasting particles and a lot of errors and a lot of trials. And then things started doing not what I wanted, but they did something interesting. So it gave me ideas to do something else with them.
Yes. But I think
Okay.
that's the whole path of learning. Making errors and learn from it.
And Trusty says that you are their teacher, and you're doing just that, right? You teach,
Yes,
Werner?
yeah. There should be 2 students flying around, one on a horse.
Yeah.
It's there.
You can sit on them.
Yeah, you can sit on them. It's the first hour or first 2 hours they are in Second Life. They've never been in Second Life, so, and they'll be here next week to try out and try some stuff.
Ah, Bob, I've seen you. You're in the live stream with the shirt.
Yes.
There you go. I'll make a close-up of Bob. So you're students. You're lucky people to be taught by Werner.
Yeah,
Yes,
and he's a
you're very
good,
lucky
he's a good
people.
teacher.
I
He's a very good
Don't
teacher.
forget that.
Now I'm starting to blush. We're only
He has a very different way of teaching, as you can see in Second Life.
I think not many teachers would bring their students. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. This is amazing.
I have my sword drawn. That's not a good idea.
Okay, I think we're going back to the island.
Yes. It's 4 minutes to 9.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think we have to end it here, unfortunately, and I think people should come
But
back
people,
if they get
people
into
can
Second
come back.
Life.
Yeah, people can come back.
And the sim is called SLEA6.
Yes.
So if you go to map and put it in find, SLEA6, and then you come here. And you've seen it on the stream, how to do it, how to maneuver. Just go in and explore. Second Life is a absolutely great place to learn mathematics.
And learn about art. Yeah.
Yes, well, in lots of art there is mathematics. And nothing wrong with that. Okay, shall we go back to the island?
Yes.
Thank you, Werner, for this lovely tour. Bye-bye.
we're back. I miss it
Ce n'est pas du
already.
plastique. Ce n'est pas une
Yes, I really like
C'est un
it so much.
Copier
What
de la vie
what am I
physique.
hearing?
Xoxo Sacha Carvalho.
I think it's the TV player. Yeah.
Aha, I have to
Okay, I've
in that
muted
for a
it.
second.
Yeah.
Yeah, it really is amazing. What is going to be tomorrow? What's going to happen?
I think we're going to see DC Antonelli's Virtual World Chandelier. That's
Yeah,
tomorrow,
and that's-
right?
Yes, and that's in WebXR,
Yes.
not
Yeah.
Second Life.
No.
That means
it's
I got a day off and I
that's
can
Wednesday.
watch it
Yeah,
somewhere.
Wednesday. Yeah.
That's
Okay. You should have a look. It's in a completely different way, just as amazing as this was.
so. If people can't get into a platform like with WebXR, where can they watch it? They go to the live video stream chantal.live.nu.
No, you see the link that was just given in chat? Hang on. Boom, boom, boom. Codeaim.com projects chandelier.
Okay,
And if you put that in
but
your
that's
browser,
also going to be the live thing.
yeah,
Okay,
open it in your browser. You'll be there. You'll be asked to make an avatar, and you can float around in space. And you see all these different beautiful.
but if people don't want to make an avatar, they go to DDW21.live.nu.
Yeah.
So that's a nice thing. That is for tomorrow, also from 8 o'clock Central European time.
For
And
Manifestations.NL, part of the Dutch Design Weeks.
So, and the next one in Second Life is going to be Thursday.
Yes. And what are we doing on Thursday?
Nebulosis Severine. We're gonna do the Thanatophobia. Thanatophobia.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. So, thank you all for watching. And for the nice pictures, Chantal, it absolutely looks fantastic.
Okay. Thank you. It's a pleasure working here. It's best work for a streamer.
Yes.
Okay. I'll put the music up. And zoom out.
Woohoo!
Found listener from London, United Kingdom of Great Britain, and Northern. Play of Nearby Sound, Green Park, London by Toby Cottrell.